I'm reviewing the show Friends because I'm going to be talking about the reunion special. I also just wanted to talk about the legacy of Friends. Basically, Friends came out in the late 90s, kind of early 2000s era. And it changed the game for sitcoms. I know there are people who don't like Friends and think, it's crap and all that stuff. But it's, no matter what you think of Friends, this is a very influential show. In the sense that in the 90s and 80s and 70s for a while, sitcoms were one type of sitcom. And they weren't, and they were called the family sitcom. This is where you would have two parents, and they'd have their storyline, and then you'd have the kids' storyline. And, you know, it was and that kind of show is fine for what it is. There are definitely good shows like that. But the problem with the family sitcom is this. Not everyone has a family. And I think Friends took, if we saw like the late 90s, we saw the rise in divorce cases. And over time, less and less people made the choice to get married and things like that. That is a thing that has happened over time. And so, you can't really do family sitcoms for this. Like, here's the perfect life. Everybody has to get married. It's been a thing that everybody believes that they eventually have to get married, blah, 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 blah. Now it's become a accepted thing that you can stay single all your life, or you can date around, or you can, do whatever you want, essentially. You can just date one person, It doesn't really matter what you do. It's okay to do that. And it's your life, and that is what the beauty, I think, of what Friends represents. It represents a time where it was finally accepted that this is a way of life, and now we have a show about a bunch of people who are in their 20s, and they're all friends, early 20s or late 20s. They're all friends, and they're, getting, and they're trying to live life and, be free, and they date around different things, and that's the beauty of the show. Of course, characters get married in the show, but it was kind of a more representative of what actual life was for people during this time. And I think that's a great thing. I think this is a fun show. This show isn't the most clever, well-written show. It's not. It's just a fun enough little dumb sitcom about some friends, and it's fun. There's quotable lines, there's quotable moments. Friends is one of the best sitcoms ever made, and I think it's important to represent the kind of change and cultural shift that came along with the show Friends. And yeah, just such a great show. So that's my thoughts on Friends.